Okay, well, looks like I am back to recording. Let's do a little catch up. So, I started recording every day the day I turned 29, right? And I was going to do it for a full year. Well, I made it to day 50, and then I just stopped. And I never gave an explanation or anything. So basically what happened was I found out I was pregnant, and like a week later, insane all day morning sickness. Like, I was in bed. All I did was lay in bed. I couldn't do anything. There was nothing for me to film. I was laying down being miserable for weeks, for maybe even months. And I wasn't going to announce that I was pregnant, so I wasn't going to keep making videos, so... And with me being the only one doing it, not Kenny, I just kind of had to stop. So I made it 50 straight days. Right, recording, uploading, editing, importing, you know. So I am proud that I did 50 days, but I got pregnant, so, you know, I didn't finish my goal, but it was worth it because, we got her now. That's Presley, huh? Is that Presley Kate? Getting in mommy's stuff. So right now Kai's at camp and we're hanging out, and I'm going through all my nail polish because I made a group on Facebook to resell our unused and new and makeup stuff, and I'm going through my nail polishes to see if there's anything to get rid of, to put on the page. And also we're having a yard sale, so I want to see if there's anything I'm going to put in the yard sale. So that's what we're doing right now, and I'm going to just let her hang out. Say, I'm 4 months old and I'm crawling now, so she can get anywhere she wants to go. We just had to install a baby gate at the top of our stairs, and it's really annoying having to use the door. But whatever. Now she won't fall down the stairs and die, so we're good. Alright. I will check back in later. Hey guys. So, it's the next day. As you can see, I had an eventful night last night. Who would have thought that something crazy like this would happen on the first day that I start vlogging again? And I'm totally like out of it that I don't even tell Kenny, bring the camera, because that's what you need to do, is bring the camera. But basically, I fell. And I fell on my hand and I broke. It's my pinky finger. I broke a bone in half and I dislocated it. And let me see. I have that on my knee. That hurts pretty bad actually. And so I guess I kind of fell. I tripped. The front of my flip-flop caught on like the front. I was going out the front door and it caught on the lip of the frame, and I just went like down, like not even on my knees or nothing, just like straight. It was probably so funny looking. So it was like I landed like right on my right hand and then on my right knee where that's at, and the door was open because I just got done bringing in groceries, and I yell up and I'm like, Kenny, I broke my pinky. And he comes running down the steps. He's like, oh my god. And so I tell him, I just spent like $250 on groceries. And I said, put all the cold stuff away and let's go to the hospital. And then I start getting like nauseous and dizzy. Because when I'm like in pain like that, and it's like unexpected, like Like a year ago, I was using a brand new cheese grater and I sliced the skin on my thumb, the knuckle. I like sliced it open. There's blood everywhere. Like, oh my god, it hurt so bad. Probably should have went and got stitches or something, but Kenny was like, it's fine, we'll just wrap it up. I couldn't even look at it, but I just laid on the bathroom floor because I thought I was going to throw up, like drenched in sweat. So that's what happened this time. I couldn't even get up off of the concrete porch. I just laid there. And I remember him saying like, I don't have time to put these groceries away. And I'm like yelling back, just get the meat. Just put the meat in the fridge. And then I don't remember anything. And I wake up and I just see Kai staring there. And he grabbed my pinky and I was like, no, don't touch it. I'm going to insert a picture just for the sake of having that memory on this video, but and then so Kenny's like trying to get the Kai's in his underwear. He's always in his underwear. So he's trying to get Kai dressed and get the baby in the car seat, and he tells me, go get in the car. So I'm walking to the car, and then I wake up and I'm just on the blacktop just like staring at the car tire. So I passed out a second time and no one's seen that one, so I don't know if I hit my head. I don't know what happened. And then we get in the car. Luckily we live like a half a mile from the hospital, and I don't really remember the car ride, but Kenny said I was fine. But then we pull up to the door, and I guess Kenny got out and opened my door, and as soon as I stood up I passed out again. And so he's trying to hold me up, and he said I was so heavy, it was like dead weight. And he's like trying to hold me up and open up the back door to get the baby out, and then Kai just goes running into the ER going, help, help. And I didn't like see this or hear this. Kenny told me. I wish I would have. It was probably like the sweetest thing ever. But so someone immediately came out with a wheelchair and put me in it. And then as soon as I got inside the doors, they had a bed, and then they put me in the bed. And I was sweating so bad that like the wheelchair looked like it dumped like water all over it. It was awful. But oh, what's funny is I found out while I was there that they had called security because a car came up to the emergency room doors with a girl passed out. And the nurse said, in a place like this, you usually think it means that they OD'd or something like that. So that is why. When they first said they called security, I was thinking like they thought it was maybe a domestic thing since Kenny had a hold of me and I was like limp, but nope. So I think I was in the hospital for like 3 or 4 hours. I didn't look at my finger not one time. I looked at it when it happened to realize that it was broken, but I could not look at it. It was like heebie-jeebies, but I gave the nurse my phone and I'm like, will you take pictures because it's gotta go on Facebook. That's what I told her. I said, I need pictures for Facebook. And I had made Kenny go home because I didn't, the baby was with us and we didn't have a diaper bag or anything. So I said, just go home and So the x-rays hurt the worst. They didn't give me any pain medicine until the end. And the x-rays were horrible, trying to like flatten my fingers down and stuff. And then they sedated me to yank my finger back out. And I kept my eyes closed and I was crying. And I don't know why, because they were like, when they were putting the stuff in there, like, think of a happy place, like sitting on the beach. And I just started crying. And I just cried the whole time. And then they're like, okay. And my hand was wrapped and that was it. And Then I had to wait an hour there after sedation, and my blood pressure was high or low. I don't know. It was like 96 over 53, or is that, that's not normal, right? That's like high or low. I don't know. But so I'm just like taking a leave, and I have to go to a hand specialist. Oh, hello, dear. I'm in Presley's room. I gotta get back in the hang of things because I'm like uncomfortable just talking to myself in front of Kai and Kenny. So I'm just sitting in here by myself. But yeah, so everyone, all of my nurses and everyone was really nice and sweet to me, and I felt silly because I was in a lot of pain. It was from my finger and also just from passing out so many times. And if you've ever, I don't know, you just, that nauseous feeling and clammy, and I don't know. I felt like I was being dramatic, but I wasn't. Like, I was in pain. It was hurting. It was not a fun experience. I hate that this happened. And taking care of Presley today was awful. Sweet girl, she played on the floor by herself for a while. Now that she can crawl, she's content for a little while playing with toys. But changing diapers is really, really hard. She had a poopy diaper, and I can only use one hand. Like, as you can see, I just have these 3 fingers, and I don't have much. And so, and like, anytime I move this hand, it hurts my pinky finger so bad. So I have to really try to do everything with my left hand, and I'm not left-handed. And changing a poop diaper was so hard. Like, I almost cried. I was getting so frustrated. I just, it's just like, it's such a mom thing that the only thing I hate about this is it limits me with my baby. You know, not that I'm in pain or not that I broke a bone or anything. It's just like it affects my baby. So it makes me sad.